What if I told you there is a magic pill that will get rid of most of the inflammation in your body and will heal almost all of the inflammation-based diseases? But the downside is that you need to take the pill every single day for it to work, and it takes around 3 months to activate it properly. Would you take it? Well, the magic pill is as simple as stop eating sugar. There you have it. That's the answer. You can now click off from the video. Well, there are also other things you might want to avoid, like processed foods, but dropping sugar will have the biggest effect on your body. As a disclaimer, everything I'm going to say in this video is based on my own experiences while being on a sugar-free diet for over a year now. But trust me when I say that this is closest thing you can get to a magic pill when thinking about one's overall health. So, what have been the effects of the sugar-free diet? The biggest one is that I don't get sick anymore. Before I started the diet, I had an asthma and got a cold quite often. That's actually the reason why I initially started the diet. I heard that it has helped many to heal their asthma, and I can confidently say the same thing happened to me. Before, I needed to take an asthma medicine twice a day, but now I haven't taken it for over a year. Also, running has become a lot easier than before, especially in springtime when there are a lot of allergies going on. On the other hand, during the last year and a bit, I haven't had any cold or any other disease except one time when I tried eating sugar again. The reason for my asthma to heal was simply the fact that when eating sugar, it will create some inflammation in your body. And what is asthma? It's an inflammation disease in your lungs. So when I stopped eating sugar, my inflammation decreased, and at the same time, the inflammation in my lungs disappeared. Other effects that I have noticed during my sugar-free diet is that the bruises in my body tend to heal a lot faster than before. And well, if you think about it, if your body doesn't need to heal all the inflammation around your body, then it has more resources to heal smaller things like bruises. The same thing happened with mosquito bites. And actually that's the thing that I love most about this diet. During summertime in Finland, there are a lot, and I mean a lot of mosquitoes if you're outside of cities. And it was normal for me to have many bite marks that were uncomfortably itchy for multiple days. But this summer I noticed that even though I had a lot of mosquitoes to bite me, I never got itchy, or I didn't get the normal bumps around the places where I got bitten. One other interesting change that I noticed was that my sense of taste changed quite a bit. Nowadays, vegetables taste so much sweeter and better than before. Also, things that I thought to be sour changed a bit sweeter than before. Things like unsweetened Turkish yogurt or sour cream. Here's actually an interesting test you can try. Try a sugar-free diet for 2 to 3 months, and after that, eat sugary foods again. Most of you will notice that it does not taste as good anymore, and you might feel horrible afterwards. That actually happened to me, and I have heard others having similar experiences. Finally, something that I have heard but haven't tested myself is that eating a lot of sugars tend to have a bad influence on testosterone levels. I didn't test my levels before I started the diet, so I cannot say it from my own experience, but there are some studies that suggest for it to be the case. If I got you convinced about this diet, then the question remains how to incorporate this into your life. Basically, there are three things you want to try to avoid: sugar, processed foods, and wheat. Things you can eat are like meats, eggs, unsweetened dairy products, nuts, and vegetables. Carbs are a bit of a question mark in this. If you don't move a lot or train a lot, then I don't feel that the carbs are necessary. But if you train a lot, especially if you train endurance sports, then the carbs are necessity. For me, I mostly eat oats and rye as my carbs for running. Most of the fruits are quite high in sugars, so you should eat them in moderation as well. So basically the aim is to eat clean and natural foods. Some ideas for the meals might be Turkish yogurt with nuts, salads with some protein sources, oatmeal, steak and vegetables. Try mixing things and see what works for you and what you can get easily. For me, rye bread is something I eat a lot. I could say I eat too much, but outside Finland, it might be something you cannot really find in normal supermarkets. For this diet to work, you need to read the labels when you go grocery shopping. You will be surprised by the amount of sugars and other additives in most of the foods. At first, it is going to be quite annoying, but at times it is actually quite interesting to try to find some new products that you are actually able to eat. At least for me, it has become like a hobby when I go to grocery shopping. Now, for the body to get rid of the inflammation, it usually takes around 3 months to notice all the benefits I listed earlier. But the downside is that if you start to eat sugars again, the inflammation and the diseases start to come back quickly. The good thing is that the longer you eat healthy foods, the more they start to taste good and you actually don't want to eat unhealthy foods anymore. At least that has happened to me and many others. If there is interest in this diet, I might make a video of how I implement it in my life. Let me know down in the comments if there is a need for this. See you in the next video.